We got a big-time matchup. Everyone knows this is a yearly thing. They both get a bye week before this game every year. We got Alabama visiting the Tigers out in Death Valley. We have a 6 o'clock kickoff, maybe 6:30. It's prime time in Death Valley. So, that helps the old Tigers no matter what. If they can get a prime time game against anyone, that's a big time thing for them. I'll start this one off. This is a weird game. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago what I would have said Alabama wins. I don't think they just destroy us, but I think they get a good win, probably a 10-point win. 2 weeks ago, I'd have been like, LSU's a pretty good team, but I think Alabama could win this. I think they're going to probably still win. And now, as we're approaching this week, I got a weird feeling. Got a sense inside of me that
spider sense.
Yeah, that spider. I guess so. I got that spider sense tingling inside of me, and I am bold enough to say that the LSU Tigers are going to take down the number 6 Alabama Crimson Tide this weekend out in Death Valley. I'm going to throw out my score prediction right now: 34-31 game-winning kick for LSU Tigers. What you got?
Well, if it comes down to a game-winning kick, you definitely don't want to be on Alabama's team. Let me just say that.
Carson knows that one.
But no, dude, we were saying, even if, because usually Alabama is never bad. Mm-hmm. But even if LSU isn't ranked, this is just always one of them games where midway through third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, it's like a one-score game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's watching it. I think Alabama just has. They're just one of them teams, man. Where like we were saying, it's not like you should ever be biased, but I feel like there's a difference in being biased and just cutting some slack.
Yeah.
And I don't see if Alabama loses this game, man. Nick Saban might have a heart attack on the sideline. He legit he might not make it on the bus home. But I think LSU will stay close. I think it'll be another classic LSU-Bama game. LSU had a really good win against Ole Miss, but I don't know, man. I just got Alabama right now. I think that running game, and then Bryce Young is Bryce Young.
Yep.
I think it'll be close, but I don't think it's a very high-scoring game. Right now, I got Alabama winning 27-24.
No,
but I don't think it's a game-winning kick. I think they hold LSU on the last drive of the game.
That's a pretty solid prediction there because it's hard to pick against Bama ever. It's almost impossible to ever do it.
Every time I think I'm gonna be different this time. That's always the one week where they just they win 49-0, and then you see on the news Alabama cemented themselves. It's the one week I freaking picked them to lose.
Yep, I remember A&M was fighting Alabama without Bryce Young playing a couple weeks ago, and then Alabama pulls it off, and then they played Mississippi State the next week with Bryce Young, and everyone was like, "I don't know, Mississippi State might give them a run for their money," and then they go out there and just absolutely dog walk the Bulldogs. So it was like, okay, it's always the games you don't think they're going to win that they end up just blowing out a team, And this week is different, I think, because I think LSU's riding a very high right now. They know that they can beat a lot of teams. I know what Tennessee did to LSU early on in the season. I think LSU needed that, though. I think LSU needed to just get absolutely just destroyed by a team and to say, all right, let's humble yourselves a little bit. Y'all are not there yet. And I still think LSU's a year off.
Old Brian Kelly needed to be called out by that reporter.
He did.
That was freaking awesome.
That was so funny. And he thought it was funny, though, apparently.
Yeah.
So he talked to her about it and stuff. But yeah, we'll see what happens out there in Death Valley. I got LSU winning. Red's got Alabama winning. We'll see who's right.
We'll have to see.
Yes, we will next Wednesday.
Either way, I think we can both agree it's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a hell of a football game. I completely agree with
that. And I know I said 27-24. I think I'm going to go 30-24.
30-24. Okay.
I think it's one of them games LSU has to score a touchdown late, and Alabama gets a sack on 4th and 3.
Yep.
Something like that.
I heard. I got you, brother. I got you. So you got Bama. I got LSU. We'll see what happens this Saturday night.